Today, we're working on an iconic gunpla, the master grade Gundam 0QanT. While we are working on this gunplay, I wanted to give you some backstory if you don't know about the story of the 00 or celestial being. Also, I am going to run through my thought process while building the Gundam. If you're looking to just hear some lo-fi music and have something in the background, then I got you. I'll be putting up the song names as they come. Note: small spoilers for the plot of the series and the movie sequel. I'm fairly new to the gunplay scene, this being my 6th gunplay made. Personally, I have a habit of messing up part of the build, which you will see later in the video come up. Right now, I am working on getting the pieces out of the runners and snipping off the ends with my God hand, which after using generic snippers from Amazon for my first couple of builds, has been a breath of fresh air. Now for a little segment about the 00. The Gundam 0QanT, also known as the Zero Quanta, comes from the Mobile Suit Gundam Zero movie, Awakening of the Trailblazer. This Gundam represents the pinnacle of technology and innovation within the Gundam Zero universe. Designed by celestial being, the 0QanT is an upgrade from the GN00 Gundam, incorporating the latest advancements in GN drive technology. The GN drives, if you don't know, utilize solar energy and is capable of multiple different functions, such as shields and weapons. One of the things I wished of the series is to explain how the GN drive is capable of disrupting normal communications. It was one of the things I didn't really understand from watching. There are, eventually, pseudo-GN drives, which emit a distinct red particles versus the authentic GN drives' green particles. One major difference, other than the color, is the overall effectiveness of the GN drive when compared to the pseudo drive. It has a higher output potential and can be used in more ways. A little bit about the pilot. Setsuna, the enigmatic and determined pilot of the 0QanT, plays a crucial role in the Gundam Zero series. As a member of Celestial Being, he is dedicated to eradicating conflict and achieving true peace. Setsuna's journey is marked by personal growth and a deepening understanding of his connection to the Gundam and its mission. Without spoiling too much of the backstory and plot, Setsuna's childhood is anything but ordinary, much like most of the cast. That leads to some interesting dilemmas, as each character, though working for the same group, that being celestial being, they have different definitions of peace and how they want to go about bring it about. Setsuna is not as firm to committing necessary acts of violence, as it shows the perpetual circle of attacking one group, then they or another group retaliate. Now we are getting to building the Gundam. I tool some time off camera to polish the Gundam pieces that add some panel lining. This is my second time ever using panel lining, so I have some trouble with it. My personal opinion on the character and series, including the movie. I very much enjoyed the original series. Like most Gundam series, many people complain about the main characters and their attitudes, but here, I felt as though they were more justified. Though Setsuna is not my favorite character, Lock-On is the best as he uses Haro, plus 10 points. He is a very compelling character in my view. His backstory is, though somewhat played, makes his actions in the show not justified all the time, but most of the time, I can see where he is coming from. Here I noticed there was a gap in the mask, so I tried use some Tamiya modeling putty for the first time. I completely forgot that don't have any paintbrushes, so I was using my finger and anything else to move the putty around. There is a small scene change since I was in a hotel, away from my main desk, for like a week, but I managed to get some work done on the Gundam. After I left the hotel, I only need the rest of the weapons. After then we can move on to the glamour shots. Awakening of the Trailblazer is the thrilling conclusion to the Gundam Zero saga. The movie delves into the arrival of an alien entity, the ELS, or extraterrestrial living metal shapeshifter, and humanity's response to this unprecedented threat. The Zero QanT emerges as a symbol of hope and unity, bridging the gap between humans and the ELS through Setsuna's unique abilities and the quantum system. The ELS are an extraterrestrial race who take on the appearance of liquid metal. They latch onto matter and consume it to then be able to replicate it in mass. It is similar to a hive mind. As soon as they have consumed the matter entirely, the entire ELS system know how to reproduce the material. This leads to the Earth and celestial being quickly losing engagements when the ELS consume a pseudo-Gean drive and replicates instantaneously during the last fight. I'm not a fan of the movie or the character progression for some of the characters. The introduction of ELS and its tie to the conversation to come felt very much out of left field. Based on the main series of it being about ethics, I thought the conversation was going on the lines of a discussion about inequity of the nation or something like that. Also, the ending is lackluster and off-putting. I loved the main story, but the movie threw me for a loop. Now to the glamour shots. Honest, I had fun with this master grade kit. It didn't have a lot of flimsy parts with I could break by accident. The instructions were clear, and though I forget some steps at times when it came to the inner works, it was smooth sailing. I hope to eventually add custom paints to my Gundams, as well as start to scribe and do kit bashing. Right now, I am just getting the basics down before trying anything crazy. I have always liked arts and crafts, but was never really good at it. Here I am committed to show my passion and creativity with not only arts and crafts, but video editing too. And there you have it, the history of the Gundam 0QanT and its pilot Setsuna. What did you think? Let me know if you want me to go more in depth in the future.